Hey, everyone got bad. You guys are sitting in the front, you guys want. You guys don't understand. No?
Steps to do the right thing. We're a school of respect, respect for ourselves, respect for each other.
We are a school that cares for each other.
That supports one another. And it starts here, and it starts now.
It's on us.
Preventing cyberbullying, bullying, and violence is our responsibility.
All of us. All of us.
All of us.
It's not a joke.
It's not just a girl issue.
And we can't pretend that bullying, cyberbullying, and violence are not issues.
It's on all of us.
To create a culture of respect.
To do the right thing.
To support the people around us.
Alcohol is not an excuse.
Don't let alcohol get in the way of good decisions.
Talk with your friends.
Face
To fake.
Hand to hand. Be there for them. Talk about what's okay and what's not okay. Ask them questions.
Help them think about what they're doing.
Are you doing the right thing?
if you see someone heading in the wrong situation. Stand up, intervene.
There are easy ways to do it.
Distract, divert, disrupt. Say something. Do something that changes the situation.
If someone is bullying or cyberbullying another person, call them out. Help them think about what they say. Your words have an impact.
Most importantly, don't be a bystander.
If you see something that isn't right, you need to report it anonymously. Contact Tracing Crime Stoppers and it will be investigated.
Just call, text, or type.
This is our family. It's not them, it's us.
What happens here affects all of us.
So make good decisions.
It's on us.
Do the right thing. It's on us. Be responsible. It's on us. Care about others. It's on us. Be respectful. It's on us.
Be the difference.
It's on us.
Alright, hey guys, thanks for coming out here. A little background about me. My name is Omar Sawari. I'm a co-president. I've been here for 3 years. I'm a co-founder. And a little fun fact about Bulldog Project is that it's the most popular club in Tracy all around for the community. And basically what it is, the anti-bullying club, like so it prevents bullying, like human trafficking, sexual assault, and etc. We have 300 plus kids inside this club. So this club is pretty popular and it's pretty fun. You get to go to different middle schools and you get to talk to kids, whatever, they look up to you, make you feel good about yourself and, you know, all that stuff. So I'll have 2 questions to ask you guys. Who has been bullied here? So basically everyone's been bullied. Or who has bullied somebody else? Yeah, see, everyone's done that too. Well, basically, it's tough trying to prevent that so we can stop bullying kids, because a lot of kids like think of suicide and etc. Like, you know, kids bring them down. Like, no one has the right to bring a kid down from like, you know, just because how they look or whatever, how they act. So yeah.
Alright, how you guys doing? My name is Munga the Boss. I'm the treasurer of Bulldog Project. And I just want to take a moment to thank all you guys for coming. I want to thank the state dignitaries, our local leaders, and you guys in general. I know you guys really have really busy schedules, so it means a lot to us and the club that you take time out your day to come and attend this meeting. So let's give you guys a round of applause. So a big part of this club is spreading awareness. We want to spread awareness about our mission and about our cause. We're an anti-bullying club. So we want to make sure that you guys are following us on social media so you guys can stay up to date with everything that we're doing, hosting events, and going to attend events in general. So you make sure you guys are following us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and emails just so you guys can know what everything's going on and how everything's going on. Because not just that, but we want to be making the future leaders of the community. We want to make sure that we're helping change the community for a better cause. We want to make sure that you guys are safe, and we want to make sure that it'll be safe for the future generations later on. And now I'd like to introduce a strong advocate for the Bulldog Project and a famous dancer around the city, Antoine.
How are you all doing today? Good, good. All right, I'm gonna be quick. I was here last year for the launch rally. It was pretty big. It was a big deal, especially something new that happened. And it touched on, cyberbullying mostly, which is a big deal. I graduated in 2006. For you guys, it might seem a little bit long ago, but it wasn't. MySpace is what we had. It wasn't, Facebook had just started, so we didn't have Instagram, Twitter, or anything like that. So today it's a little bit easier to make things go viral. It's bigger to a bigger audience for things to kind of get spread around. So when you're at these events, these parties and things, private events that I won't say not to go to. We're young, we grow up, we like to have fun. So continue to do that, but be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of your peers and things that's going on when it comes to these parties. Spiking the punch and things like that. Because being young, we want to grow up fast. You know what I mean? But once you get to the age of being grown, you kind of look back and like, man, I kind of should have took it slow. Which I feel, I know Derek feels the same way. Being, what we do, we're DJs, so we get to go out and do a lot of these party things. So when it comes to that, your bodies can't handle what adult bodies can. So be aware of that. And videotaping, what's going on around you. Those are the type of things that makes it easier to kind of go, out to the social media. So be aware of that. Try not to record everything, and just, go out and have fun. But be smart about it. We're all smart people, so just be mindful of your actions. Cool. Oh yeah, I'm gonna dance just a little bit.
Some people want me to be heads or tails. I say no way, try again another day. I should be happy, not dipping the scales. I just won't play, letting my life get away. I'm good for love, I'm not for your love. I don't say things as they can, if they bring me down. Life could be
Now I'd like to introduce our president and our secretary of Bulldog Project, Joseph Flynn and Paul Vidal.
Hello everyone, my name is Joseph Nguyen. I am a co-president and a co-founder along with Omar. And I want to tell you guys a little about the history of how Bulldog Project started. We started off 2 years ago as a car wash fundraiser for the boys basketball team. And we actually raised over $50,000, and we're actually responsible for the new scoreboard in the gym that was implemented last year. And we turned into something way more.
Okay, it's only been 2 years and this club has already grown to 300 members. This year we at this point we have reached about 10,000 students in the community, and we're hoping to expand that even more.
And here is Michael, Mallory, and Joshua here to talk about our recent achievements.
Hey guys, so my name is Michael Petter, and I'm a senior here at Tracy High, and this is my second year in the Bulldog Project. And us three are just going to talk about recent achievements, like Joe said. So the Bulldog Project has gone around to numerous schools in our community and performed many anti-bullying skits and scenarios to teach other students about what other students around them are going through, and in hopes of encouraging them to become better role models for their community. And we've also taught them how to report anonymous crimes, whether it's sexual assault or bullying or cyberbullying, or mainly human trafficking, which is terrible, to Tracy Crime Stoppers using their resources. And this is my partner Mallory.
Hi everyone, I'm Mallory Bornasian, and I'm in charge of public relations and communications with the Bulldog Project. I run the Bulldog Project Twitter, which is @THSBDP, and I really appreciate all the followers we got this weekend. It actually made our club grow, so now we have 320 members, and so we're all really, really proud of that, and we hope that continues to grow. One of our main accomplishments from last year, as some of you might have remembered, was the Audrey's Law launch rally, and this was a huge deal because we were the first school to do this, and it was Senate Bill 838, which basically makes everything with sex offenders public, and so it releases their names, and it makes them go to counseling, and it was a huge deal to everyone that was involved in the making of it. And so we hope to continue doing these types of things, and I really appreciate everyone being here. This is Jessica, who is our historian.
Hello everyone, I'm Jessica Marsing, and I'm the historian of the Bulldog Project. Last year we partnered up with the Tracy Crime Stoppers, and we held the Young Italia Extravaganza show, where we did skits and scenarios to spread awareness among the community. And now we're going to show you the CBS News report on the Bulldog Project.
Taking a stand, a group of high school students is battling cyberbullying in a unique way.
I think the problem is social media and kids thinking they can just say whatever they want.
The project started a few years ago at Tracy High School, and students use a unique partnership to crack down on bullies in their community.
New tonight, CBS 13's Kelly Ryan gives us a look inside this community effort.
It's called the Bulldog Project, and it's being recognized across the state for taking a stand against bullying.
We're always on the lookout, and we try to stop bullying as much as we can.
Tracy High School senior Lauren Perry is a member of an on-campus club that's taking a public stand, getting rid of all forms of bullying.
When we see something, our members of our club, we text our group message, and we try to, get that page down if so many people report them.
These days, a big part of bullying takes place in cyberspace.
I think the problem is social media and kids thinking they can just say whatever they want and it won't affect the other person.
The Bulldog Project was started 2 years ago and has already been recognized with awards and a special invitation to the state capitol.
It was a great honor to be there. We were just being recognized for our accomplishments.
The club entered into a unique partnership with Tracy Crime Stoppers, allowing kids to report bullying without fear of retaliation.
As part of Crime Stoppers, you can report anonymously about anything. So that was a part of the club that we incorporated. So if you're too scared to report or you don't know how to report, you can use the Crime Stoppers tip number.
Tracy High School administrators say the club has helped them to identify cases of bullying early on.
The kids coming in and letting us know. I do see a spike in that, an increase, which is great because then we can try to go in and head it off at the pass.
And school officials are quick to recognize the club members' ability to reach students peer-to-peer.
It's the students having the power to go out and make the difference and saying, we're done with the bullying.
Bulldog Project members admit it's not always easy fighting against bullying, but say it's been rewarding seeing the difference they can really make.
And even if you just help someone else, just one person, it's better sticking up to that crowd and helping that one person than not at all.
Organizers are encouraging other schools to contact them so they can spread the Bulldog Project across the state.
And the Bulldog Project isn't just partnered with Tracy Crime Stoppers. The group also works with Students Speaking Out and Entourage Events SF to put an end to bullying.
Hi, I'm Amanda Widgay. I'm a junior here at Tracy High, and I'm the vice president of the Bulldog Project. So, as the Bulldog Project, this was one of our big accomplishments of last year.
Last spring, CBS actually came to campus and talked to our officers from last year.
Hi, I'm Yadira Navarez, and I'm co-secretary in Bulldog Project. And so basically our goals for this year is the first semester is going to consist of community service and community outreach. And then during the second semester, we're going to go out to local middle schools and perform anti-bullying skills. All right, please welcome Mr. Marshall Rose, the president of Tracy Crime Stoppers.
Thank you so much. Afternoon, everyone. I'm honored to be part of this project. It's incredible, the growth. When Jeff Takahashi came with his parents and presented to our board to kind of deal with some issues around the bomb threats we're having in school, and also about the suicide of a young girl who was cyberbullied, Audrey Paz. And so with that in mind, we came up with, they came up with this idea, and our board said, yes, we want to be your partner and we'll do whatever we can to help you. The project helps you to be a part of who this community is. It makes you be a person who is accountable for each other and cares about the community. And it's just incredible for me to see the growth and the efforts that our students put out to make sure that each one of you come in the door of our school or go in our community or malls and have a good time, are safe and are comfortable. And that's what it's all about, is making this a place that you want to live in and you want to contribute. So my applause to all of you, and wish you the best. And if I can do anything to help you along the way, please let me know. And it's my pleasure to welcome Dr. Kevin James.
How you doing? I'm Dr. Kevin James. I'm the president and founder of organization Restoration Center. Our goal in the school district is to make sure that you have a safe campus and that you have academic success. And so your theme is do the right thing. And do anybody know what that means, to do the right thing? Because I want you to think about that. Because the number one problem that youth face today is that they're afraid of retaliation. And then no one wants to be labeled as a snitch. But I want you to think about this. How can something be resolved if nobody knows about it? The only way that we can fix problems is that somebody has to say something. And so when we know better, that we should do better. And so I have in my hand, does anybody know what I have in my hand? It's your student handbook. Now let me ask the question, how many of you have read your student handbook? See, do the right thing. See, you don't know what's right unless you know what your rights are. And you don't know what's in place. As Tracy Unified School District has many policies and procedures in place to make our campuses safe, and they're all residing in your student handbook. But the problem is, as we just seen, not many students read the student handbook. And so a lot of challenges, a lot of problems that are on campuses because you just don't know. But once you are made aware of the rights that you have, because every student has rights on this campus, then you know how to do the right thing. And so, and you as a leadership, as a Bulldog leadership, you should model for every student on this campus what it means to be a leader. And one of the things that I want to encourage you to do is to read your student manual. Yeah, there's a lot of pages, but you want to turn to the pages that talk about behavior and discipline and the bullying policy and conflict resolution policy and suspension policies and all of those, because there's a lot of educational codes that you have, as long as you follow them, then you won't get in trouble. And our staff and our program, we're on campuses to help you to know what your rights are and to help you to make decisions that don't get you in trouble, but it gets the perpetrator in trouble. For example, do you know that if someone is put on a bullying contract, they can no longer have any subsequent incidents with you, either them directly or them telling their friends to retaliate with you. Because not only will they get in trouble, but those other students will get in trouble also. But if you don't know that, see, then how can you do the right thing? We need to hold individuals accountable for their actions, and that's the way we have a safe campus. And that's what the Restoration Center does. And so we're working with the school district right now to be on campus here at Tracy High this year again. And so, but I have a card, and we're here to support you. And feel free to call me, and then whatever you need, that you can count on the Restoration Center to be here. We have a staff person that is dedicated to Tracy High. Draca Tucker, raise your hand, stand up. And so she will be on campus at some point, but we want you to be safe. So I encourage you, read your student manual. There's a lot of pages in here, but your rights are in here. And so you have rights, and so no one can mistreat you, not students, not teachers, not anyone, not any staff, because you have rights. So turn to your neighbor and say, I have rights. And so tell them, so do the right thing. All right, thank you. Bob, I'll bring up Bob Rickman.
First things first, I'm going to embarrass my little cousin, Ricketts. That's my little cousin. So I have to embarrass her. I'm Robert Rickman. I'm one of your council members here in Tracy. I'm also a sergeant with the California Highway Patrol here in town. So who drives? I may be seeing you. Oh, there's my neighbor, little Bailey. I didn't even see her there. I got anybody want stories? Talk to me at the end of the meeting. But first, I want to say thank you to Kathy, Stan, and Jeff. You know, without them, this program wouldn't be what it is today. For all the hard work. So let's give them a round of applause. And Marshall Will is also a big Crime Stopper. You know, these guys put their blood and tears in, and so thank you. First of all, you guys are Bulldogs, right? Something you should be proud. I graduated in 1991. I know. Don't let the hair fool you. I still look young. And that means a lot here in Tracy. You have a lot of tradition. You have a lot of pride. And I know when I was in middle school, I looked up to the high schoolers. My older brother was in high school. Little Ricketts, Todd, her dad, my cousin, they were both in high school at the same time. So, of course, you looked up to them. One day, hey, I'm going to be a Bulldog. So whatever they wanted to do, you kind of wanted to do, right? So that makes you guys leaders and role models. When you guys go to schools and middle schools and talk about bullying, they're listening to you. They're going to do what you say to do. They want to be cool, right? They're going to look at you to how to be cool. So when they do come to Tracy High, or whatever school that they go to, they're going to have a way to reach out and to contact someone if, you know, they're bullying or cyberbullying. With the Tracy Crime Stoppers, they come to Tracy High, you know, they're going to be contacting you. You guys have a very, very important role. And I'm proud of all of you for being here today, taking part in this. This is something very, very special. And also, do you have any senior football players here? Don't practice, because myself and another councilwoman has a bet when West High plays Tracy High. And whoever loses has to wear the opposing jersey. So the last 3 years, I've been wearing, she's been wearing Tracy High jerseys. So if they lose this year, I have to wear West High, and I get a big rash. I'm not gonna be happy. But no, if you guys ever need anything, you know, we're all here for you. I work graveyard shift, so if you have my number or you need to get a hold of me, by all means, you can give me a holler. Look at your peers, everybody around here, if you have problems, you know, you guys look out for each other. Kathy, Stan, Marshall, anybody, give us a call and we'll help out, right? Because no matter what you do in life, you guys may grow up to be doctors, lawyers, God forbid, politicians. City politicians are okay, but no matter what you become, you'll always be a bulldog. So thank you guys. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Christina Carrillo. She's a representative for Senator Kathleen Galgiani.
I think that was a joke regarding the politicians. But yes, thank you. I wanted to say I'm really glad to be here today. And I'm going to be talking about a film that you all saw, I believe last week, called Listen. I actually had the pleasure of viewing this film that was debuted in Manteca High, where it was being filmed. And I got to actually hear from the producer and also director of the film about why they put this film together. And a lot of it is things that you guys are trying to be doing here in Tracy with a lot of the students about bringing the awareness about cyberbullying and what that can do. And a lot of them actually did have personal experiences with their nieces and nephews and children that are coming up that are having the same issues, but they didn't have anywhere to turn to. So a lot of the things that you guys are learning here is also about listening. You have to be able to pay attention to each other and not just about what people are saying, but you also have to look deeper about how they're acting. Why are they different? Why are they not eating? Why, just questioning what you are seeing along with what you're hearing. And then you have the resources here that you're learning about how to report that. So with that, did anybody have any questions or wanted to say anything about the film in itself? Okay. So everything that we are doing, I also want to say that you have an obligation also to reach out to your teachers and to your administrators, because sometimes with the everyday hustle and bustle that we are trying to do about, doing the job, sometimes, at least in the film, they had stated that the message also, they forget about what the job is, why they became teachers, why they became educators. And it's up to all of you here in this room to remind them that they're here for you, to help you, to give you the tools that you need in order to be successful in life. And everything that you are learning here and doing with this project, let me tell you, it's not going to stop just here in high school. This is something you're going to carry on for later in life, even when you are working, because there could be something happening in your workplace. But how do you know how to report those type of things? So these are things that are going to carry through. And I want to leave one last thing with all of you, is that victory is possible if a person refuses to stop fighting. And that's what all of you are here today. And I also wanted to leave one other thing behind, is that I'm actually involved with the human trafficking prevention. And I'm very happy to see that you guys have the posters here. This is an issue that is becoming more and more of an epidemic that is hitting all over the nation. And it's something that not everybody wants to talk about. So we in Stockton are looking at you and observing what you guys are doing so that I can take that message to a lot of our other districts to duplicate a lot of your guys' efforts. So whatever you are doing, believe me, we're watching and we're observing what you're doing, and we want to carry that message on. If you guys are looking to branch out, please let us know too, because we would love to connect the dots and continue your guys' message, because we believe in you. Thank you. Kathy?
Next we're going to be watching a video about Audrey Pott and the Audrey Pott Foundation. Thank you all for watching that. And next we're going to have a representative from Congressman Jeff Daniels. We're very honored to have him today. So thank you so much. Denham, sorry.
Thank you, that's fine. Real quick, I know that one of the only things standing between you guys and a 10-degree cooler outside that door is me, so we're gonna make this quick. Congressman Dunn was very aware of human trafficking was mentioned earlier. This is a huge thing out here in the Central Valley, and we were able to participate and bring, without permission here last year, some of you seniors that were juniors, or some of you may have been at that last year. Very moving. The Audrey Potts video that you just seen, I was able to participate in that again. Very spot on and very moving. Dr. James mentioned earlier about doing the right thing. It's not always easy to do the right thing, but it certainly always makes you feel much better afterwards. So if you're not really sure what doing the right thing is, just don't do the wrong thing. We pretty much all know what the wrong thing is, so just don't do that, and you should be okay. But again, helping others, looking out for each other, just being cognizant of your surroundings, those are all big things. That's all I got for now. Thanks for having me, and thanks everybody for coming.
Thanks, Mike. We have a couple more dignitaries here, and to show you, how important this program is in this topic of bullying and trafficking. Our next speaker, one of my peers here, Councilwoman Rhonda Vargas.
Kids, if anything over here, it was said, I'm going to repeat it again, do never be afraid of doing the right thing. And if it's somebody of authority, Bob can be very scary sometimes. You can reach out to a lot of other people. I'm sorry, I cannot keep a straight face over there. But seriously, guys, just share with each other, share with the people here, and if you don't feel comfortable with authority, just grab a fireman. They're there to help too, right?
Everybody loves firemen.
Everybody loves a fireman. So communicate, speak out, and we will help. We're here to help. And pass it along. I want to give a shout out to Kayla. And an example, where's Kayla Archer? Where is she? She left. Anyways, an example. She babysits sometimes. And my son, who is 4, he doesn't want anything else to be a bulldog. That's how much you guys impact the lives of the little ones. So keep up the good work. You guys are doing great.
And we have Anne-Marie Fuller sitting over there, and she's one of our commissioners from the Tracy Arts, and also Miss All-American. And I was going to have her come to speak, but she is doing an article for the Tracy Press, so she's observing. So make sure you get the press on what, Friday?
Yeah, it'll be this Friday, September 11th.
So take a look. Our next speaker, our acting chief, Captain Watney from the Tracy Police Department. Now, real quick, bear with him. He's not a hired patrolman, but
I'll make this real quick because I know it's nice and warm in here. I am impressed. This is actually the first meeting I've been to, and the numbers are great because there's no way bullying is going to stop unless it stops at your level with you guys getting involved. Just a personal note, one of the big reasons why I became a police officer was growing up I hated bullying, so I always tended to take the side of the person being bullied, and it just was a natural progression into law enforcement where we stick up for the victims. And the other thing I'll say too is I have 2 kids going through the school district currently, and my son I would consider a high risk for bullying, and he got beat up last year by a bully, and he just has that personality where I worry about him as he's grown up. So it is great to see a group of guys and girls like you guys out here that are stopping that happening. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, next person I would like to ask to come up is Brian Picari. He's the director of Tracy United to Make a Difference.
Thank you, Bob. Tracy United to Make a Difference. What we do, we founded it several years ago, and it was to help empower and uplift all the good things that are going on in the community. You know, we always hear about the bad things, so our goal was to help unite, get people communicating, cooperating, collaborating to uplift whatever's going on. One thing we've had the opportunity is to work with the Bulldog Project from the beginning. How many of you are new to the Bulldog Project this year? Oh, that's great. You're going to notice you're involved with a great club, and just the support you're seeing today from people within the community as well as your advisors, it is something special that you have going on. Something we also work with behind the scenes, a lot of different projects going on in our city, in our county. One of the things is with the anti-bullying committee, and that's for Tracy Unified School District. So if anyone would like to get involved with that as well, I know on the Bulldog Project side, you guys are very involved. And coming up in October is Anti-Bullying Month. So you're going to be hearing with collaboration through Tracy Unified School District, through the city of Tracy, and a lot of different organizations here in the community, really bringing a lot of noise to the subject. Something that also happens during that time of this year, it's on October 24th, it's called Make a Difference Day. Has anyone heard of Make a Difference Day? Okay, a few people have. It's the #1 volunteer day in the nation where millions of people go out into their communities and they do whatever, the sky's the limit, to make a difference. So the Bulldog Project has been involved the last couple of years. We invite you to be involved again this year. It's going to be on Saturday, October 24th. The great thing is, again, with this whole collaboration, being that it's Anti-Bullying Month, it's Make a Difference, well, it's a day, but we actually do a lot before leading up to it and following, so it's almost like a month or more as well. With that collaboration, it helps to bring forth and strengthen all the different causes that are going on. Here in the city of Tracy, they have the Recreation Activity Guide Fall 2015. And they have a little blurb in here about Make a Difference Day. This is going to be the 14th year that we've done it as a city. So come on out, we invite you, and looking forward to working with all of you again this year. Thank you.
I forgot to mention one person, Karen, back there with Tracy. I just wanted to say thank you for, all you do. Before I hand it over, I just want to let you guys know, help me out. If you see Rachel Ricketts or Bailey with any boys, let me know. I am a cop, so I can pull them over. We're like family. Bailey, don't cover your face. I am good. Well, thank you guys.
Alright, so that's pretty much it. Thank you for everyone coming out here. I really appreciate that.
We'd like to thank all the city legislators, the dignitaries, Anderson, and all the students for coming out. Give yourselves a round of applause. So as you can see from coming here today, you can tell that this club has so much support from the community. There's no other club like this that has all of the support. This is a safe place to be. This is somewhere where you can go and discuss what you're feeling and talk about stuff that's going on and know that it's going to be safe and protected. And I hope all of you got a ton of inspiration from today. I know I feel a lot of inspiration, and I want you guys to know how safe this is and that this is somewhere you want to be. This isn't just somewhere that you're going to just to be in a club. This is somewhere that's going to look amazing in college applications, somewhere you're going to make new friends, you're going to make memories, and you're going to feel safe and supported for the rest of your life. Thank you all for coming, and just remember to make a difference. Next meeting will be on Monday, September 22nd at 1:30. Thank you all for coming. Follow us on Twitter.
And we'd like to see more guys there too. There's a lot of ladies in here, but not enough gentlemen.
Good, good, good. Hey, Gary, how you been? Good. You made it, huh?
Yeah, I got out of my meeting.
Yeah.